Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF Smackdown Live. I'm Gorilla Monsoon here with Xander Harris and Corey Graves. And today on Smackdown Live, we're going to see if Roman Reigns can beat Elias Sampson. And if Roman Reigns can get past Elias Sampson, then he'll meet Ernest P. Worrell sometime down the road, Gorilla Monsoon says. You're right about that, Xander Harris says. Roman Reigns and Ernest P. Worrell have been having a fight for some time. Yeah, it all started when Roman Reigns hit his mother Xena in the face not too long ago. If you'll remember that one, Corey Graves says. Yeah, we're going to forget about all the evil, wicked, sinful, bad, wrong things that Ernest P. Worrell has done, Xander Harris said. Well, I guess, yeah, well, you know Corey Graves. He's like Victor's Johnny Viathan. He's like Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jerry the King Lawler, Johnny Polo, $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, James Lee Cornette, Paulie Dangerously, Mark Matham, John Bradshaw Lakefield, all together. They're all fountains of misinformation. Hey, Corey Graves says, how you say that I was a bad... Oh, and Jesse Ventura and John Bradshaw Lakefield, all of them. All basically all fountains of misinformation, every one of them. Why are you going to say that about me, Gorilla Monsoon, and say that I'm like Jesse Ventura and Victor's Johnny Verifin and Bobby the Brain Heenan and Jerry the King Lawler and Johnny Polo and James Lee Cornette and Paulie Dangerously and $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase and Mark Matham and John Bradshaw Lakefield? Yeah, because they're all fountain of misinformation, every one of them. You know? We all know that you're going to forget about all the evil, wicked, sinful things that Ernest P. Worrell has done to Roman Reigns. I wouldn't call them evil, sinful, and wicked. I call them bad and wrong, Gorilla Monsoon says. Roman Reigns is the one that did the wrong. He did the bad. When he hit Xena. I am Elias Sampson, and I'm in shit. I am what? This is Portview Borough. That is like the more shittier, smaller of McKeesport stead. And everyone wonders how did a borough, because let's be honest here, it isn't big enough to be a township or a town. Let's be honest about that. How did this start out being Gumway, become Portview Borough, and how did they actually think that that someone like me, anyone would actually want to come from anywhere like this? I don't think anyone known that ever came from this. Well, I talked to some of my good friends out there, Goff Brooks, and Goff Brooks told me that you can be anywhere, but you don't want to be from Portview Borough. Well, anyway, we got this jerk named Roman Reigns, and I got a song for him. The song goes, Roman Reigns, he thinks he's big and bad. He thinks no one can touch him. But when I beat him, they'll never have to see him ever again. And unlike Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson, who basically would probably think that Portview Borough was good to come to, I ain't coming. All right? And unlike Billy Ray Cyrus and Goff Brooks, I don't think Portview Borough is a really good one. And bam! Roman Reigns came out of nowhere, Gorilla Monsoon says, running his mouth off how bad Portview Borough is. First off, Xander Harris said, I don't know if Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson even knew that Portview Borough was even around. 2, Billy Ray Cyrus and Goff Brooks would probably, if they knew about Portview Borough, they would have actually said it was a good borough to live in. Xander Harris says. And again, Gorilla Monsoon says he's just a fountain of misinformation, making up stuff as he goes on. He's a dummy. Yeah, Corey Graves says, we all know that he name-dropped name-known folks, 2 of them who died, 2 of them are still alive, and You want to fight me? Well, while Roman Reigns is getting ready, he already Superman punched him. Here comes Spear. Oh, it's done, Gorilla Monsoon says. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. Here is your winner, Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns has beat Elias Sampson here on Smackdown Live, Gorilla Monsoon says. How did he somehow do that? I don't know. But he did. All right, Corey Graves says he hit the man from behind. Then he speared him and then he beat him. I don't think that's right. First off, how dare you go out there and say shit about Portview Borough? You know nothing about it. Number 2, you don't know nothing about Elvis Presley or Michael Jackson. Number 3, now you know nothing about Billy Ray Cyrus or nothing about Garth Brooks. Don't even try to tell anyone you know them because you don't know them. And Ernest P. Worrell, I beat one of your henchmen, Elias Sampson, and I'm waiting for you to come out and get ready for me and you to fight. But we all know you're gonna be a weakling, so I'm gonna have to come. We all know you're gonna be a weakling, and I'm gonna have to come and get you. But wait a minute. I think this is true. Wait a minute. Roman Reigns. It's got Ernest P. Worrell brought him in the ring. Superman punch. Oh! Here comes Spear. It's done, Gorilla Monsoon says. Xander Harris said someone needs to stop this. This isn't right. Right? After all the shit that Ernest P. Worrell's done to Roman Reigns, and you're going to talk about what's right, Xander Harris says. Yeah, Gorilla Monsoon says, I think what Roman Reigns did was right. There's General Manager Diva Talks in the ring. Roman, I know that Ernest has done shit to you, but this isn't a fight. You know, you will face him sometime down the road, but today is not the day. Well, you tell Diva Talk, you tell Ernest P. Worrell that when that day comes, I'm going to knock him out. As you can see, Ernest P. Worrell isn't doing very well, Gorilla Monsoon says. Well, why don't you go and help him? Go and help him, Corey Graves says. It ain't my job to help him, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, that's right, Xander Harris says. It's not my job to help him. And now we have Elias Sampson and Drew McIntyre get Ernest P. Worrell out of the ring. And now we got Drew McIntyre in the ring. I understand that Renee Young, she's going to be speaking with, I understand that we got Renee Young here. Yes, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be talking with the man who just got beat up not too long ago, Ernest P. Worrell. Well, Ernest P. Worrell, looks like Roman Reigns has beat one of your henchmen again. This time, Elias Sampson. First off, it's not my henchman, Elias Sampson and Drew McIntyre are my friends. Another thing, Renee Young, what Roman Reigns did is what a weakling would do. He attacked me from behind. He hit me in the face. He spared me for no grounds. And when I get my hands on Roman Reigns, he will wish he never did anything to my mother, Xena, or to me, or anyone else. Now that's all I talk of Ernest P. Worrell. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Thank you, Renee Young, Gorilla Monsoon says. Apparently, Ernest P. Worrell acting all bold now and all fearless, when most of the time he's acting like a weakling. When it comes to Roman Reigns, Gorilla Monsoon says. You're right, Xander Harris says. Roman Reigns beat Elias Sampson. And after all the shit that Ernest P. Worrell has done to Roman Reigns, I don't blame Roman Reigns for what he did. Don't blame him, Corey Graves. He's one of our bosses. And I don't think Roman Reigns had any right to do that. Well, that's all the time we have here for TWS SmackDown Live. Well, we had the right to do that, Corey Graves says. Not at all. Ernest P. Worrell is one of our bosses. Well, that's all the time we have here for SmackDown Live. Gorilla Monsoon, Xander Harrison, Corey Graves. Hope you like SmackDown Live, and we'll see you tomorrow for NXT.